Hello everybody, just wanted to take a minute and point out why I'm using Webflow and what the differences between Webflow and Wordpress is, because there's a lot of confusion. Why would you use Webflow when WordPress is so established? So I'll point out a few things and then I'll explain a little bit what my experience so far was. So the first thing is, in order to start on WordPress, you need to either be a great developer, coder, you need to understand code very well and be able to code in a few different languages, or you can start with a template. In Webflow, you can start with a blank canvas and enter all your settings, and just you have so much control over everything. The next thing is, WordPress is very bloated, the code, because they rely very much on plugins and external different code snippets from people. Like, there's a huge WordPress community that works on all these code developments. Webflow is very, very structured in a way that you get clean code and it runs smoothly and efficiently and loads fast. Now, SEO is also another thing. You need to use for WordPress a plugin to be able to do these things. In Webflow, you could do everything in the system and name all your tags and stuff and manage everything very easily in their CMS. Now, the next thing is a big one, which is site security. And Webflow offers great security and it's always backed up and secured. I never had any issue. The other hand, when it comes to WordPress, there's always SSL renewals and stuff, and people are very good at breaking it because it's been there for a long time, WordPress, and people know how to break it by now. And most websites on WordPress is not properly secured, and you can find multiple examples of this. Now, the next thing is the CMS from Webflow is awesome. They have two separate dashboards, so you can either use the designer dashboard that I use to make brand new pages and content, structure everything. Then I have a separate dashboard that a user could go add blog posts and update some titles and text. The WordPress dashboard is a mess. You can be, it's like a forest. You could be there and you'll have no idea what to do with it. Now, support is the next thing. Webflow is one of the best supported sites. So there is a community for Webflow, a tight community of people that you post a question, people will answer. In WordPress, there is a community, but it's huge, and it's very data driven. And for someone that is not very proficient in code, it's not easy to understand all these tutorials and stuff to do. Now, collaboration is another thing. WordPress, you need to figure out a third-party billing system, third-party hosting, third-party security. Everything is third-party. In Webflow, I can send a form to my client to set up the billing directly to Webflow, and it runs smooth as butter. Now, these are a few points I wanted to point out. Now, my experience with Webflow is awesome. I've been using it for like a year or two now, and it's given me so much flexibility, and it gives you a very polished experience. The interactions is probably, you won't find a platform with more interaction control than Webflow. You could do whatever you want. I could post some examples in the post maybe. Yeah, so if you have any questions about Webflow, hit me up, send me a DM. Have a great one. Peace out.